All right, it looks like we are on. So, I want to welcome everybody in. Thanks for joining. Let me just check this over here. Well, we have, let's see, we have signal today, which hopefully it'll last. You never know around here. I can't really guarantee it. Let me do one more thing here. So we are on the north side of Terminal 4 today.
Ground American 2094 is clear 26 with Charlie going. This is Bravo 6. Clear in 2094 control taxi Charlie to Point Lima. Charlie Point Lima American.
All right, so like I said, we're up here on the north side of Terminal 4. You get a pretty decent look right there on your screen at Camelback Mountain here in Phoenix, Arizona. And we'll probably be able to see a nice sunset today.
6179, turn left onto taxiway Charlie, taxi to the ramp, minutes frequency.
That's on taxiway Charlie, with me this frequency, air shuttle 6179.
And we're up here kind of right between two concourses up here. We've got one loading up right there, one American 737. I'm not really able to get to my favorite spot, which is at the end of the parking garage, because all of those spaces have been blocked off on all the aisles. I don't really know exactly what they're doing down there with those spaces past that second car, which would give us a much better view. However, this is not too bad. We've got a view right here, and we will also have a view on this side if we ever get some planes landing here.
Affirmative, air shuttle 6179.
We've got Southwest landing right now on runway 26.
Visual, Western 1516, what's the visual?
Western 1516, Phoenix Tower, 122012.
All right, so tower has cleared WestJet to land. So we're going to have WestJet landing from Canada. British Airways has already landed before I was able to get set up out here. So we won't be seeing the 777 from them. However, we will be able to see American Airlines. American Airlines Flight 194 departing for London. We'll be able to see that. I actually heard them talking to air traffic control as I was setting up, and it sounds like all right, well, it says we're back online right now. So if you were seeing a frozen picture there for a minute, we were just about to get kicked off. because the data here is really bad apparently in this spot. I may actually have to change locations. We'll see.
Go ahead, sir.
Kilometers, I'm so sorry, but 155 feet.
I was really hoping to not have to change locations, but
Delta, Roger. Are you ready to taxi? I'll help you on my side.
we'll see. We'll see how the signal goes. All right, so this 737 here is getting ready to leave.
Section departure.
You can see the jet bridge is pulled back.
Hotel 7 intersection departure.
Pushback tug driver is ready.
Confirm it's runway 25 left at Hotel 7.
Right, Roger 25, right, Hotel 7.
Negative, sir, negative. It's runway 25 left at Hotel 7.
Roger, Hotel 725 left.
These ground public maintenance 913, reposition gate Delta 13 under Delta.
This plane that you're looking at right now is going to be flight 2408, headed to San Francisco, and they're ready for pushback now.
Proceed via Charlie, Romeo, and Bravo, Ultra Zero. Charlie, Romeo, Bravo.
The tug driver is just waiting for the word from the flight deck. But they should be ready to go in moments.
Ground American 194 Heavy. We're at Bravo 23 with Hotel Mike Push. The company's going to be a push tail south onto Romeo whenever it's available. The 194 Heavy push tail south on the Romeo is approved, and we'll shoot for runway 26 for departure and Hotel 3. Yeah, we do have Hotel. We're going to push tail south on the Romeo for American 194 Heavy. Russia 1516 beats around you.
All right, so the American 777 to London will be departing on the runway in front of us.
Yes, sir. Just wanted to see if you're with me, sir. Watch 1516 continue via Sierra Charlie to the top of line.
So we'll see them coming by here when they get ready. I'm further away than I was last time, so we can't really get a really good look. This flight to San Francisco is actually a little bit late today. Their scheduled departure time was 5:10, and it's now 5:48, so they are running about 30 minutes late.
November 603 X-ray Papa, Hotel Delta Charlie Airport via Eclipse 1 departure, phase transition direct, maintain 8,000, expect level 4103 minutes after departure, 07.
This is getting a little hard to see because I'm actually looking straight into the sun from this direction. But they will carefully maneuver the aircraft and pull it forward. You can see they go a little bit wider.
Papa, expect level 410.
You can see how close to the
after departure.
to the building they get.
Help you with the taxi. You'll need to contact southbound 132.55.
Once they get out to the line,
403 minutes after departure.
they'll start their engines. So they're going to go up to this Kilo 1 line, I believe.
Short of Charlie 11, there's traffic in the Papa line.
I think that's where they're going to take him.
Hold short of Charlie. Ground number 3874 is cleared.
Yep.
Bravo. What's up, Bravo? Number 374, control taxi Charlie. Charlie to the November line.
Charlie, November line. Number 36.
And you can hear the engine start up.
Runway 25, right, taxi Charlie 11, left turn on Bravo, one search, touchdown Bravo.
65 right, Charlie 11, left Bravo, and wait for
I think you can probably hear that.
Bravo 11.
NextJet has joined the chat. Hi, NextJet.
Negative, sir. Runway 3874, Charlie 8, Charlie to the November line.
Charlie 8, Charlie, Bravo 7, number 3874.
Was at 1516, now behind that object, continue to the Papa line.
Behind the,
All right, so they've got the tow bar unhooked. Again, the headset line, the line to the cockpit unhooked. And they'll be right. I think they've got their engines already started.
Continue via left turn on Sierra, and then Delta to spot 1.
And once again, this is 2804 or 2408. Sorry, 2408 headed to San Francisco. This 737-800 was delivered in 2009,
Sierra for traffic.
so it is 14 years old. Let's see what else we've got. Well, maybe, let's see. All the way down there at the end, you can get a view of the American Airlines
235 Phoenix, current request, Southwest 2780, and the number 2
777.
behind that.
That is Flight 194. And they're headed to London, expecting runway 26 departure.
35, go to Houston Airport, Eclipse 1 departure, phase transition, direct El Paso.
I do have one landing.
100, maintain 8,000. Expect flight level 3900, 3 minutes after departure. Squawk 1616.
We have Southwest. We have Southwest coming in from Salt Lake City. Landing right there on runway 26. It's a 737-700.
194, Southwest 2782, run on Tango. I think we can beat the company on retail. Run on Tango, hold short of Delta, contact southbound. Was that for, run on Tango, hold short of Delta, Southwest 2780, contact southbound. We'll get south the company down here. Alright, Tango, hold short of Delta. Control aircraft, where's India, current Phoenix, Celebration 979. American 194,
All right, 194 is headed to the runway.
Bravo, we're parking Alpha 1.
And you can see right there the tail of the British Airways down there at the international gate right there. American is passing. All right, so we had a little momentary freeze up there. The signal is back right now. So, in case you missed it, in case the signal was frozen there, American asked the tower how long of a delay it'll be, and tower said it all depends on the landings. He said between 5 and 10 minutes. So American has decided that they'll
American, coming out of 5 Kilo. American.
they'll monitor the tower frequency, and they'll sit and wait.
American 2408 Phoenix ground, ATIS India Canal current, runway.
So they're going to wait for that clearance to runway 26 to take off.
25 right, left on track. Then we'll get to the American 2408.
There are a couple of landings. I see they need a big enough gap for them to leave. So we have an American 737 MAX 8, 1587 coming in from JFK, right there on runway 26. Off in the distance, it'll be a couple minutes. Meanwhile, we have a CRJ pulling in right here.
45, 43,
behind the American.
Looks like they're going for the second gate, because we can see that the crew is waiting. I think. No, actually, they're going for the first gate. Okay. They've got their baggage carts waiting to pull it into position. And all right, so we missed American 1587. The 737 MAX just touched down. But coming up right after that is going to be one from DFW, a Airbus A321, and then it looks like another American A320 from Burbank, followed by a Delta from Atlanta, followed by a Southwest. So that's what the tower was talking about when they told American 194 that it's going to be a little bit until they can leave, because they need some time to get on the runway to leave, and then you also have wake turbulence. You have to have a spacing for wake turbulence behind them. So I don't think we really have that much spacing. Oh, actually, they're going right now. Here we go. This is American's Flight 194. Thundering down the runway. And just about to lift off and fly in front of downtown Phoenix.
1587 Phoenix ground, taxi Charlie 9 to Alpha 14.
Charlie 9 to Alpha 14.
I didn't think they were going to go that quickly, but they did. And there is another arrival visible behind them coming in for that runway. So.
Flight level 2103 minutes after departure. Approach frequency 119.2. Squawk 26. ATIS India current.
Now there they go, off into the late afternoon Phoenix sky.
Elon 310, you're back correct, thank you. American 1048, ground control, back to
And no sooner did they get out of view than we have the next one coming in.
the clock will be turning in Charlie 9 to Alpha 14 gate.
So here we have right there, I believe that's the flight from JFK, the 737 MAX, I believe. Looks like they're going for the first gate. On the other side, I think. No, this is not the MAX. I can't tell which one this is. All right, this is just a regular 737-800. I didn't see where the other one went. All right, I think that might be it right there. Pulling into the end.
Should be around that area.
Right there, the end gate. And there's the A320 right there, landing.
Ground American 1885, joining Charlie with Bravo 6. Charlie spot India for American 1885. Runway 33 to 7, thanks to Charlie spot Charlie for Pop, runway 33.
All right. Now let's check out the action over here.
Runway 33 to 7, make the turn, just give way to the vehicle, south to left, pass the front to the right. Giving way, runway 33 to 7. Pass the vehicle, the E-170 will wait for you if you want to proceed across Charlie. American 1517 is down the come up. 1517 finish down, taxi Charlie 9, spot Juliet. Juliet, we're 1517.
All right, so this CRJ 700 is the one that landed from Bakersfield that you're looking at right now.
91, we're Point November, taxi with Golf.
CRJ 700.
4991, finish around on my 25 right, taxi via the east route behind the 170. 25 right, east route behind the 170.
All right, let's see what else we've got landing. Any other interesting? Yes, American 2860 is on final. It's another Airbus A320 landing from Sacramento. We should see them coming up to the numbers shortly. And our sunset time here in Phoenix is about just under an hour from now. We have about 1 hour. This is the 1 hour mark, I guess you can call it, of sunlight remaining. And we don't really have too much other action at the gates that are closest to me. But maybe this A320 will pull into one of them. Maybe. It's close enough. See if we can get a look at it. Yep, right out there. And there you can get a look at the United gates over there. There was one aircraft that just called for pushback. I'm not sure which of those okay, yeah, there is one pushing back right now. If you can see it in the glare of the sun, but that one,
3097 approaching Tango Charlie 4 Bravo 18.
that one is a flight 1108.
3097.
It is a 737-800, and that one will be heading out to Denver. The one you see pushing back, they turned it tail north to go out to the end of the ramp area, and then they're going to swing the airplane around, tail to the south. I'm not quite sure why, but there they go. There's the turning it around right there.
Grand American 2860 Bravo. Wait, 26, finish shot, take Charlie 9, South Juliet. Charlie 9, Juliet, 28.
And we have one pushing back over here. We have an American. One coming in and one going out. The plane going out would be an Airbus A321. Flight 1317 is headed to Fresno, California. This A321 is one from that American acquired way back in the U.S. Air, from the U.S. Air days. It's built in 2001, so it's getting up there in age. We have a small aircraft landing right there. That's a, I want to say Piper. I think it looks like a Piper. So that one's turning in to a gate on this side from the opposite side. It's kind of weird. And this is the one from Sacramento that we saw landing just a little bit ago, 2860. Flight 2860. They are waiting for, well, I don't know, I can't tell what they're waiting for. They've got somebody out there, somebody over there.
1317, finish around on my side right, taxi to the street. Romeo, monitor South Tower.
Romeo, monitor South Tower, United 11 droid.
All right, so obviously they're waiting for something. Okay, engines are powering up. They are about to move into the gate right now.
Finish contact via Charlie Spot Mike. Charlie Spot Mike on board. Ground American 1514 and a Tango Coffee. 1514, finish ground taxi to Charlie, stock kilo. Charlie to kilo, 1514.
And we're just waiting for some action to take place over here. These gates don't seem to have a lot, although there is one turning in right there. And this is going to go to either the first or second. No. There's a gate right next to the one that just pulled in. And I see some crew members on the ground over there, so that's where they're going. And they are beginning the process of unloading the flight that just came in from Sacramento.
4125, finish ground taxi via east route, runway 25 right.
And there are no aircraft on final approach right now for the north side. There's, actually now there is. There's a Southwest. It'll be followed by another Southwest. This one's coming in, first one coming in from Midway, Chicago. And the second one will be a coming in from Seattle. And there's actually another one, another A321 from American that'll be coming in from Boston. We have 3 arrivals coming in for the north side, lining up. And if you take a look, you can actually see 2 of them right there. Nope, actually I can see 3. I can see all 3 of them. I don't know how well this is picking up on video on my camera, but I can definitely see all 3 of them. So the first Southwest is a 737-800. Floating down the runway before touching down. And now we have 2. Next up will be a Southwest 737 MAX 8. Southwest 1449, this one is coming in from Seattle. All right, so we need to get this plugged in here. And the third aircraft will be, sorry about that, I had a, I had to miss that one to plug something in. And third up is American. You can see American right there. And this is the American A320. No. Yeah. Yeah, this is American 321 from Boston, followed by, we'll have a SkyWest coming in from Flagstaff. So there's another one, and I can see it. I don't know if it can show up on camera, but it's really small, CRJ. That'll be coming in from Flagstaff, but the Boston flight right there is one of American's new A321 Neos operating that cross-country flight.
Hello, Ground American 650 on Alpha 27, requesting a push on to Juliet.
650, finish ground, pushback about Juliet, approved, continue current.
We have India pushback on Juliet. Thanks. 650 over London, late
Fair and release going to LA, American 650, when you pushing back, I'll get the time now.
I'm not sure. This might be the flight that was just talking to the tower. American 650. Let me check on that and see which one this one is. I know there was one that called for pushback. Yep. That is 650. They're headed to LAX. The aircraft that you're looking at right now.
Next 650, release in 10 minutes.
Awesome. Thanks.
Yeah.
So he's got a 10-minute release. We have the CRJ, CRJ 700 from Flagstaff, which is coming in right now. And we have another small aircraft landing. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, where did it go? Where did it go?
Just a courtesy call, we're pushing off Echo 3.
Right there. FedEx feeder. This is a Cessna Cargo Master. And the WestJet flight to Canada was the one parked over there at the International. They got permission to taxi, or to push back, I should say. They'll be leaving shortly. We have some pretty good action over here. It's American 1454, the one you're looking at now, landed from the one that just pulled in right there. Landed from Palm Springs.
Plus 3176, finish on taxi Charlie 10 and the spot Lima.
And the other one in the distance on the other side is headed out to LAX. And the Palm Springs one is probably going to, no, it definitely is going to the first gate. That's definite. They're definitely going right there. Let's see if I can move my tripod a little bit, maybe.
Taxi right on Bravo, East Charlie 11.
All right, so this is the one that landed from Palm Springs. And this is an Airbus A319 that you're looking at.
Familiar, American 650. It's a right turn here on Charlie, right turn on the Romeo, and monitor tower 12049.
And you can see them getting the jet bridge into place. Meantime, we had an A321 pull in on the other side. So these gates are now getting a little more full. All the arrivals coming in. And if you can see, they've opened up the rear baggage door. There's a full look at the aircraft. And they've got their ladder in place for the refueling. They've got their fuel hoses coming out of the ground there. And the ladder is up to the wing. And the other one that pulled in over here, right there we see an American A321neo that pulled in. This one might be the one that we were looking at when it was landing. Yeah. This is 1569 from Boston. The A321neo that did the cross-country flight. And what else do we have coming in for an arrival right now?
Charlie 10, Bravo 14.
Charlie 10, Bravo 14, American 1470, thank you.
Well, there's going to be a CRJ coming in, one from Envoy, an American, or no, not CRJ, Embraer 175 will be coming in, followed by an American, another A321 Neo from Boston. I'm kind of taking a look upstream to see what else we have coming in. We have 2 Americans, 3 Americans, a United. So yeah, there are several aircraft approaching for the north runway for landings. And we have a contrail of a 737-800 from United. Yeah, I can't. Looking straight into the sun. There is a 737-800 from United that is forming a really nice contrail that came out of San Francisco, is headed to Austin, Texas. Let's see if we can take the camera handheld, because it is directly overhead. Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that's going to be possible to see that. Let's see. Wow. I cannot see it at all. In this, yeah, this should be, right above, the end of that light pole. And yeah, I can't see it. I can't see it on camera, but I'll tell you, it is pretty strong and bright right here in person. Definitely.
Ground Alpha 4016 is off Bravo for gate Bravo 1 Alpha.
So it just passed.
4016, finish ground, hold short of Charlie 11.
It should be like right there. It would have been nice, but that was impossible to see on camera. I don't know if any of you guys saw that maybe on a bigger screen. Maybe I just missed it on my little viewfinder. But it was a pretty bright contrail. And that was a United 737-800 flying to Austin. It's at 37,000 feet. So it's always kind of cool when you can catch a contrail flying. We do have an Alaska Airlines
Charlie 11, spot
737 that'll be landing here momentarily on the north runway. Meanwhile, the next one up is a Metroliner, one of our small cargo airlines, Ameriflight, be coming in from Lake Havasu City. That'll be up next. And that'll be followed by, I think it'll be followed by the American. Yeah, it's an A320. A320 will be behind it. I can't even see the distance yet.
935 is clearing runway 26, going to gate Alpha 30. 935, finish ground, hold short of Charlie 9, gate back left. Hold short of Charlie 9 or American 935.
All right, where is the Metroliner? I don't see the Metroliner. It's getting really close. Oh, there. I think I see it now. I actually see two. Wow. I didn't think my vision was that great. But apparently I have really good vision. Because I can see the aircraft that will be landing behind the Metroliner, the American, is still several miles out, and I can see it. But I couldn't see the contrail. Oh, man. I'll tell you. All right, I think I can catch the Metroliner on camera. It is right there. Right there, Ameriflight Metroliner landing from Lake Havasu City, Arizona. It's over on the Colorado River on the California state line. They'll be going to the south side cargo, but because they're from someplace north of here, they land on the north side. And this airplane right here is a Mesa CRJ. Now,
American 935, we're parking at Alpha 30. We see the gate is open. 935, it is open. That's just not there ready for you. Okay, we'll hold short of Charlie 9 here.
I think this one is going to be leaving. They're not showing up on the flight tracker, but they've got their beacon turned on. Mesa Airlines does not serve Phoenix passengers anymore. They gave that over to the contract up on that, so Envoy picks it up. But Mesa does have a maintenance facility here, and they bring their aircraft here for maintenance. So this one I think it's going to be going out. Yeah, there it is. It's flight 3235, and it's going to Houston Intercontinental Airport.
Hold short of Delta, and flight 2185. Flight 2185, what are you talking about? And flight 2185, contact 132.55.
So flight 3235 is headed to Houston, and they're probably coming out of maintenance.
Ground Air Shuttle 3235 with India on Alpha. We'd like to request you for departure.
You can see them right next to the.
235, finish runway 26, taxi Alpha.
26 via Alpha Air Shuttle 3235.
Okay, so that was their call right there. If you you heard them talking to the tower or ground, they were actually talking to ground. But there's a look at their
Shuttle 3235.
maintenance hangar.
118.7.
235.
You can see them parked right next to their hangar there. And they've requested departure on runway 26.
Bravo.
So we're gonna see them depart on the north side, which is what they've requested. So they'll be making a left-hand turn when they taxi out. They've already been cleared by ground. Or actually, they were told to contact the tower. All right, so in the meantime, let's take a look at Alaska landing right there with the 737.
Shuttle 3235, I can actually get you off on 26, but I'm going to need you to do an immediate. Can you do that?
So the tower just told Mesa.
Shuttle 3235, runway 26, minus the lane, traffic. Got 37.5 miles. 26 miles later, shuttle 3235.
All right, so that's actually not the one. They're actually down at the end right now. And traffic is on a 3.5 mile final. They were told for an immediate departure.
Alaska 782, expedite, turn left at Bravo 6.
And they were told to be ready for an immediate departure. Alaska was also told to get off the runway quickly. And Mesa is rolling.
Shuttle 3235, 1220 at 11. Runway 26, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Yeah, traffic is getting a little bit tight here on the north side. We had that 737 coming up. But there they go. And let's head back to the other side and take a look. Right there is our next landing aircraft. This one is this one might actually not be going anywhere. This might be being towed to the hangar.
782, we're going to have to go to ground. They don't want to let us in yet.
Okay, 782,
I think they might be towing that one to the hangar.
Bravo, contact ground.
Let's see, is that one going anywhere? No call sign, A321. I think they're going to the hangar with that. It has no call sign. And we have another arrival. This time it's an American Airbus. This one is pushing back. December 175 from Envoy and or SkyWest. This is a SkyWest one, and they're headed to Medford. Headed to Medford, Oregon.
2612, Phoenix Tower, runway 26, clear to land. 2239, turn left, left on Bravo, contact ground.
All right, now we're really picking up the pace on the landings.
2 Golf Tango, leaving Phoenix Bravo airspace.
American 1779.
Bravo airspace.
Another A319 coming in from Salt Lake City is next up for landing. Right there, and of course the camera goes out of focus. Of course.
American 2827, visual 26. American 1779, turn left, left on Bravo, contact ground.
Left on Bravo, over to ground, American 1779.
American 2827, Phoenix Tower, runway 26, clear to land.
26, clear to land, thanks, American 2827. Dallas South 2113 with the ATA 3600 for 26.
2113, Phoenix Tower, runway 26, clear to land.
Run 26, over 2113.
United 2612, turn left, left on Bravo, contact ground.
Left here and then left on Bravo over to ground, United 2612.
26, clear to land.
All right, so we have a wide view of the concourse here. And we have one landing. Let's see what's landing. We have a Southwest. Followed by American, Southwest, and another American. All right, so this one right here is the Embraer 175 flight to Medford, Oregon.
3040 Phoenix Tower, runway 26, clear to land. That was 3040, 26, clear to land. Correct 2827, turn left, left on Bravo, contact ground. On the Bravo, this is ground number 2827. So 2873, contact tower 120.9. Phoenix Tower, runway 26, clear to land.
All right, so there are 3 aircraft visible in the distance there. 1, 2, and 3. Next up is American 2826. This is a 321. Followed by a MAX 8 from Southwest. You have one right here being towed into, or no, this is the one that was parked at the first gate, and they're being pushed back for departure. And this is a CRJ 700 series. As far as where, we're actually getting kind of close to sunset here. We'll take a look at that sunset here in just a moment. We have SkyWest 3201. No, 3286, Durango, Colorado. Sunset time is 7:06 today. You might be able to hear the engine start on that CRJ right there. So, with the sunset time being 7:06 today, we're going to actually see the sun disappear at about 7:03 or 7:04. And Time right now is 6:56 because the sun will go behind a mountain before it goes away.
Delta 3040, turn left, Bravo 6.
So we're about 6 minutes away from sunset. And there you can hear the sound of the CRJ starting up. We have an Alaska departing, and this is a special livery aircraft, the Seattle Kraken logos for the Seattle Hockey League team, National Hockey League, Seattle Kraken, right there. And there we have a nice view of downtown Phoenix. The Phoenix skyline right there. As we are approaching sunset. Time now is 6:58. So we should have sun disappearing in about 3 minutes. It looks like it's already started to go behind the mountain. So if you're just joining in right now, this is sunset in Phoenix, Arizona. Thank you all for joining the live stream here. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe so you'll find you'll be notified the next time I go live, maybe from a different spot here at the airport or from Scottsdale. You never know. And we're up here on Terminal 4, the north side of the parking garage at Terminal 4. And we have ourselves a beautiful sunset here in Phoenix, Arizona. I've got 6:59, 7 o'clock right now.
26. 1814, finish tower, runway 26, clear to land.
The temperature is 87 degrees today, or right now, it's 87 degrees. So not too bad. Of course, it is going to get a lot worse in the summertime here. And the sunset will get, still has to get a little bit later before it starts going back. But we're on Mountain Standard Time here. This is not daylight savings time. So our sunset is probably a little bit earlier than it would be in other places in the Mountain Time Zone. I think it would be really cool to make a time-lapse video of this of this sunset. It's really unfortunate that we don't have any departures from the north runway that would, fly by right in front of the sunset. That would be kind of cool, actually. But departures from the north side are very rare. Usually just the 777 and some odd flights like that Mesa maintenance flight that was taken off to Houston.
302, finish tower, runway 26, cleared land.
6, clear to land, Southwest 302.
Counter flight 617, turn left, taxi Bravo, Sierra, contact South Crown on Sierra.
See what else we have coming in. We have a Delta A321. Time right now is 7:02, and you can see the sun going behind the downtown buildings.
Tower Delta 1455 on 7 mile final.
1455, finish tower, runway 26, clear to land.
Clear to land 26 on 1455.
Flight 1814, turn left, taxi Bravo, Sierra, contact South Crown on Sierra.
Left turn Bravo, Sierra, contact South Ground, flight 1814.
That plane that you're seeing taxiing in the front there is a DHL 737 that landed from Reno. They're operated by Sun Country. And I'll be going around to the south side. It looks like sun is almost behind the mountains now. Just like I predicted, 7:03.
Behind American.
Behind the American for Sierra, for flight 1814.
So about 3 minutes behind the actual astronomical sunset time because of the mountain view right there. So, like I said, it's 87 degrees right now. Actually, my weather app might not have updated in a while. No, I guess it is 87.
302, turn left, taxi Bravo.
But it doesn't feel really hot
Bravo 5, Bravo here, and,
like it would in some other places because of the low humidity. We almost have a complete sunset. So I'm actually recording this, recording a clean feed without the graphics of this sunset in the camera. Hopefully I can find a way to use it later.
Up 1455, turn left, taxi Bravo, Sierra, contact South Ground on Sierra.
Turn left, Bravo, Sierra, South Ground on Sierra, 1455.
All right, we're almost there. Almost fully complete. Want to let that roll here for a little bit. We just had another A321 pull in, pull into the gates over here, the A gates. Gate A3, I guess it would be, or A5. We'll take a look at that here also in a minute. And now that the sun has gone down and the glare is gone, you can actually get a look inside the control tower now that they've raised up their window shades. And it's always kind of cool to give a shout out to the folks in there. And a plane taking off. It's kind of cool. So there we see the hard-working air traffic controllers keeping the Phoenix airspace safe for everybody.
Tower coming previous 5 with you on the visual.
Some of the crew 5, fix turn left, crew mile final. Airbus caution, wait turbulence, runway 26, good to land.
As you can see, most of the gates now are full. We have a couple of pushbacks over here. We have 737 on the left and an Embraer 175. Albuquerque would be the one on the left, 737. And Envoy 4135 to Midland, Texas would be the one on the right. The Embraer 175, 737 is pulling out. Flight 487 to Albuquerque is pulling out. And what else do we have coming in on arrival? Looks like another FedEx, or no, actually Southern Air, Cessna Caravan is going to be landing here on the north side.
2 Bravo, contact ground.
And there is a Gulfstream G600 that's going to be landing here on the north side. But it's one of those aircraft that's not trackable on a regular flight tracker. This is the envoy flight to Midland, Texas. So with a plane like that Gulfstream, you have to go and look up ADSB to find out where it's coming from or anything at all about it, who owns it. This one doesn't even give you any information about the plane itself. This is completely and totally blocked. Let's see. Okay, so I got it up on ADSB Exchange, and it's coming from Las Vegas. That's the only way to find out information about an aircraft like that. We're going to see it land here momentarily. This one is, I believe this one is the Cessna Caravan.
Phoenix Tower, Barrio 74.
Preston 4 base chart 3, 1 6 South Center, 29er, 79er information, Juliet's correct.
29er, 79er, Barrio 74.
My camera does a really bad job of focusing in the dark. So I don't know how good this is going to come out, but Cessna 208 Caravan.
Barrio 78, our contact subject.
Passing through 1,000.
So right here, we have two American A321s. The one at the gate closest to me is an A321 Neo, and the one at the second gate is an older A321.
2.55, good day.
And you can spot the differences, even though they're about the same size, but the Neo has larger winglets. Actually, let me.
Then down Sierra, contact Southbound.
There we go. So the winglet of the plane in the front is the Neo, and the other one is the old style wingtip fence that Airbus used to use. That's on the older A321s. That's one way that you can tell the difference. Also, the newer A321 has a larger engine. That's an engine right there compared to that one. Bigger, smaller, and the Neo, the A321 Neo has at least one exit door over the wing. Looks like they've got a cutout for a second one. which is probably not used. They've got a door behind the wing and, of course, at the rear. But the older A321
Target 74, leaving the 6 run.
has the one behind the wing and also at the rear, but not over the wing. This door is in front of the wing.
Number 1, wind 23010, runway 26, go ahead.
The
180 cleared land 26.
new A321neo does not have a door in front of the wing. It's actually over the wing, which the other one does not have. So those are some of the differences between the classic Airbus A321 and the A321neo. Just so happens that we have two of them side by side, and we have another older one. This one is in American's US Airways Heritage livery. Now, this is an older one, but it is painted as US Airways as part of American's Heritage collection of paint schemes honoring their predecessor airlines that merged into the company. So this is, we had a couple of American A319s.
On the visual 26.
South Pacific 3 fix tower traffic on full mile final 737, runway 26, go to land.
26 clearly, 725.
A couple of A319 Heritage, and they have since been repainted, unfortunately. But I understand that they will return at some date on an A321. But this one is already on an A321. And the US Airways Heritage, that Gulfstream actually landed on the south side. It did not come up here to the north. This is headed for DFW, flight 633.
That was 3242 on the visual 26.
Go 242 fix turn 31737, 5 mile final, runway 26, go to land.
All right. Well, it looks like my my stream has been behaving ever since that earlier glitch. But it is getting a little dark out here, so it's a little bit harder to see some of these things. We have one pushing back right here. This A319. I think what's interesting is they've got their tail, the tail logo lit up, and from this angle, you can actually see the lights on the horizontal stabilizer, those lights that are pointed upward.
Bravo, contact ground connect. Bravo ground.
And those are the lights that provide the light on the tail for the logo. They're actually located on the horizontal stabilizer on either side. So it's kind of cool that we can see that from this angle. All right, so So I'm going to go ahead and call it a stream here for the day. And I just want to thank everybody for tuning in and for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the like button so we can get the algorithm to recognize the stream more and send it out to more people. And
Southwest 3147, visual 26.
there will be more streams coming up, possibly even tomorrow. We'll see how tomorrow goes.
Final Embraer, runway 26, go to land.
Maybe Scottsdale. I don't know. We'll see.
Embraer, runway 26, go to land.
26 for that, yeah.
But I'm going to go ahead
2553 via Bravo Sierra, South route.
and call it a stream here, guys. I really enjoy being out here and watching the planes, and
runway 26, go to land.
also
Southwest 3126.
Also, if you're new to the channel, check out the welcome video, the channel trailer that I recently posted. That kind of explains a little bit about what my goal is here for the channel. And anyway, I will see you guys on the next stream. Thanks for tuning in.
Skywest 242, doing Charlie, contact ground.
Direct Charlie over ground, Skywest 7242.